I first became aware of Jay Ryan when he had an article in Carroll County magazine, Carroll Magazine, and actually he had done some work in that article for a colleague of mine at work, and I was in need of doing some cleanup work and some repair work done, and I had Jay come over and give me a quote, and it turned out to be a lot more work than I had expected. He had guys out here for a couple weeks, so there's no way that I could have ever done that. And then after I met Sue, we had Jay come out and do a walk for us and a fence and some other things, and then we made a decision that we're going to stay here in this house for the next several years and decide to, go for it and build the pool and the waterfall and all the great stuff you see here now.
So the guys that came out, they were all just the hardest working craftsman type people, and they really cleaned up after themselves, and everything was neat, and they were friendly and kind and really hard working. I mean, they cut each piece of rock to make sure it fit, and real craftsmen.
From the design perspective, Jay came out and kind of talked to us about the different options, and we kind of gave him a starting point. And then he had his architect come out, Dan, come out and do the measurements, get the elevations and everything. Then Dan went back and came up with actually two designs. They're very different designs. And Jay brought those out along with a detailed price list, and we looked at those and kind of picked one of the designs, and then we went through modifications of that design before they actually launched off. And then during the whole process, they are very open to little tweaks and changes and whatnot. Well, they started out with a detailed list, and we had a budget in mind, so we were able to kind of pick and choose from the detailed listing, the breakout of things that were must-haves, things that were nice-haves, and it was very easy to rank all that stuff. And then as we got into things and wanted to make a few changes, that seemed to work out very well too. So we really have no complaints about the budget. They definitely did what they said they would do for the price that was quoted.
And any time there was a modification, they would give you an estimate, and you would approve it or not approve it. When they finished the project, I was just, I don't know what I was.
Speechless.
Speechless. So when they finished the project, it was even more beautiful than I had imagined in the pictures, and it was truly a finished product when they delivered it. Everything was working, everything was just how it was supposed to be. It was wonderful.
I guess the only thing I would add is, from a schedule perspective, Jay wanted to start in the fall so that we could be swimming by Memorial Day, and even though that winter was like every weekend in May, we got a phone call saying we're going to start next week if the weather, or in March, if the weather holds out. And it snowed every Monday in March, so they really didn't get started till April, but we were in the pool swimming for Memorial Day, so they really held to their schedules.
I have two grown kids who really enjoyed the pool when they come over, but we do like to entertain and have our friends over, and everybody loves it. They can't wait for us to call.